Welcome to another installment in the PBS Users video series. I'm George, and today we're going to discuss the reserve bidding system and give you an overview of some of the rules to find in the UPA for constructing reserve schedules. We're not going to cover every scenario, so please refer to Section 5 of the UPA for more detailed information. The UPA defines two types of reserve bidders. Basic reserve means a reserve in a category that only has basic trips included in monthly schedule preferencing for a bid period. Global reserve means a reserve in a category that has one or more global trips included in monthly schedule preferencing for a bid period. The reserve construction rules for each type of bidder are very different, and we'll cover each type separately. To begin, let's define the types of reserve days off that will be awarded. The first is an HDO, or Holy Day Off. This type of reserve day off will appear on both basic and global reserve schedules and may not be disrupted for the assignment of a trip. Next is an FDO, or Flexible Day Off. This type of reserve day off will appear on both basic and global reserve schedules, and it may be disrupted for the assignment of a basic trip for both basic and global reserves, as well as a global trip for global reserves. The final type of reserve day that will be awarded is an RDO, or Regular Day Off, and this type of reserve day off will only appear on global reserve schedules. An RDO may be disrupted for the assignment of a global trip only. Now, let's take a look at how these days will be awarded. For basic reserves available for the full bid period, schedules shall be constructed with a maximum of 4 periods of days off, consisting of not less than 2 days each. The first day of one of the day off periods shall be an FDO, and the remaining days off shall be HDOs. In a 30-day bid period, this means that the basic reserves will receive 11 HDOs and 1 FDO. In the 31-day period, basic reserves will receive 12 HDOs and 1 FDO. The single FDO that will be awarded will always be awarded at the beginning of a block of days off, and it may not be awarded following a stretch of 6 consecutive duty days. Now each bidder will have at least 1 day off in every 7-day period. In order to provide for this across bid periods without forcing a block of days off where a bidder may not choose to have them, a provision exists that allows bidders to allow for a single day off to be awarded within the first 6 days of the subsequent bid period, provided that the bidder is on duty the last day of the previous bid period. This day off, if awarded, will not count towards the maximum number of 4 blocks of days off allowed in a single bid period. We'll show you how to do this in a separate video. Along those same lines, the minimum length of an awarded reserve block will normally be 3 days long, and no longer than 6 days long, except in the case of a Guam compressed bidder. This minimum number will not be applied across bid periods, so it is possible for bidders to be awarded blocks of 1 or 2 reserve days at the beginning or end of a bid period. For global reserves, the rules are a bit different. Again, assuming full availability for the entire bid period, each global reserve will receive a single block of 6 HDOs. Additionally, in a 30-day bid period, global reserves will receive either 3 blocks of 2 RDOs or 2 blocks of 3 RDOs. In a 31-day bid period, a global reserve will receive either 2 periods of 2 RDOs and 1 period of 3 RDOs, or 1 period of 3 RDOs and 1 period of 4 RDOs. In either case, the first day of 1 RDO block will be an FDO. The same 1 day off in 7 provision applies to global bidders, as does the provision that allows for blocks shorter than the normal 3 days of reserve to be awarded at the beginning and end of the bid period. For bidders available for less than a full bid period, both global and basic, there are exceptions to these defined patterns. as well as reductions in the number of days off that a reserve will be awarded. Please refer to Section 5E5, 6, and 7 and familiarize yourself with these exceptions. That's about it for reserve construction rules. If you have questions, please refer to the UPA or contact the pilot trainers at www.prefbid.com for assistance. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in our next video.